Hello, welcome back to the workbench. We have a tool one today. It's as opposed to the RC stuff we've been doing lately. This is a vise for my baby drill press, and it's cheap. I got it on the Amazons, and it's crunchy. It doesn't really work well. So what I want to do is take it apart, clean it up, find out what the threads are, and see if I can tap it and do all that stuff to clean them up, clean the threads up to get it to work well, because it just doesn't work well. It's so small that it needs to be smooth in order to be used. If it was a larger vise, having this kind of action, this action that isn't quite butter smooth would be, I think, okay, but I don't know. So let's take this thing apart, see what we can figure out. First thing we'll do is we'll take it apart and then we'll clean it up. So that looks like is that a 3 mil? No, it's 2.5, I think. Okay, take that out. And what do we have? Oh, looks like we've got, what do we have, something in there? Looks like it. Yes, we have a grub screw in there. A grub screw. That just pops right out. Looks like there's a cap head screw on the end of that. Does this come out? Yeah. Well, that's tight in there too, isn't it? I have to file that a bit. You see, I've got a cap head screw there in the end. Is any of these new? 3 mil, but I want to use one of these to get that out of there. 3 mil, we said. That part. This looks like it's all one piece. These will need to get Loctited in. So there we are. There are the pieces to this little baby mini vise. So what are we going to do first? Well, for second, what are we going to do next? We're going to clean it. I'm going to use Mr. Ultrasonic Cleaner to get these parts cleaned up. And I got some hot water ready. And we'll use the stuff they clean ducks, baby ducks with. There we go. Hot water. All right, we're gonna let this sonic for a while. Alright, cleaning is done. Let's see what we have. We have pieces. some nicks in there. Have to clean that up a bit. Oh yeah. This could be, I can feel how rough this screw is. So that could be the problem. Alright, so there's all the pieces to the vise. I'm not going to worry about flash rust on this because I live in the desert and it won't flash rust. If it does, then shame on me. What I've found out is this screw is really, really rough. You can see all of the hairs and stuff still on it. But how is it working now that I've got it clean? And it feels better. Yeah, it feels a lot better just cleaning it. So that's something. Alright. That makes me feel better. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to get my file and I'm going to chamfer some of these corners on here to make them more better. Good. Same with this one. This one looks like we tried to chamfer it. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Chamfer on that too. Okay, what other parts can I clean up? That's about it. Alright, let's put it back together. Let's see how it works. This piece goes on. There is a chamfered inside piece where that side is not chamfered. You want the chamfer towards the thread. Okay, still spins. Okay, this piece, the grub screw will go on first. I'm not going to Loctite any of this yet. I'll Loctite it once I know it's good. I'll take it apart again and then Loctite. Okay, then this piece goes on and covers that grub screw. That's a 2.5. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. Oh, it's good. That's giving me enough clearance. Alright, well that is working much better. So what I'm going to do is throw some moly grease on this. And we're still getting a little binding. So I am going to have to figure out what the threads are on that. But I'm going to run it a few times and let's see. Well, so there you go. Cleaning it up gave me an improvement. Not a remarkable improvement, but nonetheless an improvement, especially when it comes to this part. Oh yeah, I think that's a good enough improvement for me to use this now. I can spin it with one finger, where before I had a hard time spinning it with one finger. There you go. That is this inexpensive Chinese mini vise from the Amazons and probably AliExpress and wherever else you could find things made better. Alright, future build here. I have it greased up a little bit and it's running much better. I'm not going to have to clean up the threads. But what I have noticed though is when I come towards the end of its travel, it gets tighter. And I'm thinking that is because these are not aligned properly. So take that into consideration when looking at this vise. If you need the full travel, you're going to have to do some work on it to get it to work well. And if you're going to do that much work, you might as well just make your own, if you have the tools and the means to do that. But for me, I'm only going to be using it probably that far out and smaller, maybe a little bit bigger, so it's going to work just fine for me. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting this vise. I don't know if it's square. I haven't tested that. I just need it to hold things. I'm not going to be milling with it. It's going to be for drilling with the drill press. So with that said, happy making, and hope this video helped you out.